Program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Mpbl na, Mpbl na. Yan ang liga ng bawat
Here inside the Batangas City Sports Coliseum on a rainy Tuesday dito, where the Batangueños are coming in droves despite the bad weather to support their home team. The Batangas City Embassy Chill going up against the Mindoro Tams in our third in main game of the evening of this Tuesday triple header. Mindoro CDO Idol Cheese Dog 1-5 going up against the immaculate 5-0 Batangas City Embassy Chill dito sa ating OKBet 2022 Mpbl regular season, presented by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Javi Polanyo, together with Coach JV Gayoso on call for today. Coach, you know, it's been blowing hot and cold, the games that we've had today, but still very important game at our hands for this main match.
Etong game na ito, I consider it two teams with home court advantage. Marami kasi dito sa Batangas ay mga nakatira dito ay mga taga Mindoro. So titingnan natin yung bakbakan not only on the court, pati dun sa stands. Titingnan natin, papanoorin natin.
We also have the third member of our broadcast panel, Miss Gianna Lianes, manning the sidelines for us on courtside duty. G, third and final game. Are you still in this?
I'm still in this, and I can't believe it's already the final game for tonight. You know what's interesting? I actually covered Mindoro's last game, and something that I learned is that you really cannot rule them out. Imagine nyo, they defeated Bacoor at their home court, a more experienced Bacoor at that. So it's going to be a very interesting fight tonight. Sabi naman ni Coach Cholo, Batangas, they're not just going to give this win to Mindoro, they're also going to fight for it. They're not just going to relax. However, for both teams, may mga key players sila na hindi maglalaro ngayon. For Batangas, Don Ochea and Cedric Ablaza will not be there. And then for Mindoro naman, Rodel Vaigan is not there as well. So what are you guys thinking about that?
Oh, thank you so much for that, Gianna. So, key players on both sides not seeing action in today's game. Rodel Vaigan, one of the gunners of Mindoro, that's going to be an important piece. And Cedric Ablaza and Don Ochea also will not be playing para kay Coach Cholo Villanueva. But, you know, Batangas has a very deep roster and not really much of a difference that will make against the Mindoro Tams in this game. But first, before we move to our pre-game discussion, let's talk about the team standings. Ating Southern Division, you're looking at Sarangani Batangas in Zamboanga, sitting on top of that at 5-0 in Mindoro at the bottom, number 10, 1-5.
Mindoro nga nandun sa baba ng ating standings. Pero ang first four letters ng Mindoro, MIND. It's gonna be a mind game. You might decide to relax. If you do not focus and go hard, Mindoro will take this game away from you. They've shown that against Bacoor.
And you mentioned Mindoro, Coach. We're going to talk about them first in our pregame here. They lost to Bacoor. They won rather over Bacoor. This was their breakthrough win in this regular season. A 70-65 victory last June 14.
Oo, napakaganda ng ginlampin. Inilos doon sa Bacoor. A lot of stats favoring them, no? 38% field goal shooting for Mindoro. 3-point field goals as well, much higher than Bacoor. It was really a lousy night for Bacoor that time. Rebounding situation yun. Maraming ang rebounds ang napunan ng Bacoor because they missed a lot of shots. Points of turnovers, Mindoro great at converting from those turnovers with 28.
Well, usually when you get the advantage in the rebounding department, that's usually one step closer to the victory. But Mindoro looking to find a way to win that game against Bacoor despite being down in the rebounding department. Let's talk about the home team, Batangas City Embassy Chill, garnering win number 5 in their last game against Bacolod, giving them their first loss of the tournament, 72-66.
Ito naman, napaka-deep ng bench nito. Batangas also playing here at their home court. Basically, everything, all the aspects of our stats, lamang na lamang ang Batangas over Bacolod. Rebounding, 54-46. Bench points, 47-38. But more than that, playing here, marami talaga sila. However, marami ring mga taga Mindoro nakatira dito sa Batangas.
Well, let's see if the Batangas City Embassy Chill can continue their immaculate run in this game against the Mindoro CDO Idol Cheese Dog Tams. Let's now turn you over to Mr. Tom Poliano for our player introductions.
Between two neighboring teams. First, the Mindoro Tams CDO Idol Cheese Dogs going up against your Batangas City Embassy Chill. And now it's time to call out the starters. First up for the Mindoro Tams CDO Idol Cheese Dogs. At point guard number 18, Dom Panlilio. Shooting guard number 4, Marlon Espiritu. At small forward number 28, Ray Domingo. Power forward number 8, Lars Sunga. And at center number 11, Dariel Baila. Head coach for Mindoro is Drake Santos. Assistant coach is J.R. Carlos. Team manager Justin Dada. And now make way for your Batangas City Embassy Chill. At point guard number 23, MJ De La Virgen. At shooting guard number 45, Sean Bologna. Small forward number 9, John Ray Villanueva. At center number 43, Dexter Apina. And at power forward number 27, Sophie
Moments away from tip-off here, and you're looking at the primary protagonists for this main game. Marlon Espiritu, Dominic Panlilio in the backcourt, Dariel Baila, the man in the middle, Lars Sunga, and Ray Domingo at the forward spots para kay Coach Drake Santos. MJ De La Virgen, John Valoria, Dexter Apinan, King Importante, and John Ray Villanueva are the starters for Coach Cholo Villanueva.
Nice to see Jong Valoria back into this game. But, siyempre, suot-suot niya yung kanyang mask. Preventive measures for another injury sa kanyang ilong.
John Valoria broke his nose on this very floor. Looking to still be the same man that he is, and he will attempt the first basket of the game. That's going to be a miss. Offensive rebound para sa Batangas. John Ray Villanueva attempt from the opposite corner. Mindoro comes up with a stop. Referees for this ball game, Edmar Ais, Jonald Belnas, Daniel De La Cruz, and the fourth man, Alan Manzano. Panlilio loses the ball on the way up. Apinan on the left, way off. Sunga, trail job, hits all backboard. Both teams starting very shaky.
Great challenge there by Importante. Changing that attempt of Sunga.
But John Ray Villanueva gets the first points on the board in this one off that pass by Jong Valoria. Baila. Panlilio goes to Sunga. Hard drive to the hole. In and out. It's the offensive rebound, but there's going to be a foul on the rebound.
Kim Importante, second attempt at challenging every shot being brought in the painted area by the Tamaraw players.
Baseline inbound received by Domingo. Corner three-pointer, short. Offensive rebound once again by Sunga. And this time, he gets that to go.
Veteran play there. He knows what to do. Offensive boards, ang role niya ngayon.
And that time, forcing the turnover. But Valoria gets the possession back. Apina, not really his cup of tea. Misses on the three-point shot.
Actually, Javi, I've seen Apinan shoot the three and make it on crucial games years ago.
Well, he has that occasional three in his bag, coach. He's just not.
It's not something that he goes to often.
That's right.
Tama.
He doesn't hit that on a consistent basis. A bucket once again for the Tams. 4-2 is the count early on here. Almost 3 minutes into this first quarter. Apinan thinking three, but opts to go to MJ. Importante puts the ball on the floor, tries to drop it off to Jexter. The session will stay with Batangas.
I was thinking earlier where Batangas could get consistent points from with Cedric Ablasa sitting. Then Jong Baloria shows up. And just as I pointed it out, he makes his shot, Jong Baloria.
With the shot clock winding down, Jong Baloria hitting a shot. Tough one over the defense of Mindoro. Panlilio misses on the answer. Batangas in transition. De La Virgen step back. Goes to Jexter. Finger roll is good. Both teams just going back and forth here at the start of the first. Espiritu looking at his options. Baila swings to Sunga. Trying to break down King Importante. Hand it off to Domingo. Offense going nowhere. But the offensive rebound ends up with Sunga, who drops it off to Espiritu, but just short on the deuce.
That was a scary situation for Villanueva.
Baloria for three. That's short. 0 out of 2 from downtown is Jock. Trying to stop the fast break here. That foul will be before the shot.
I'm looking at Jong Baloria. He was running down on defense. Yeah, chasing down the offensive player. Just the thought of an elbow or an arm thrown sa face niya.
Baila scores the well-drawn up play. 6 apiece is the count. De La Virgen gets a screen from Jexter. Apinan, finger roll is short this time. Espiritu in transition. Sunga. He got away with a traveling there. Seems that he stepped before the dribble.
From our angle nga mukha nga, no, he took extra steps. Great defense by De La Virgen, preventing that layup by Sunga.
Baseline inbound once again for Mindoro. Panlilio, two-man action between him and Baila. Espiritu drops it off to Domingo. Athletic finish.
What a strong move. And the bounce he took to position himself, perfect.
Well, I'm sure Coach Drake Santos is very pleased with the way his boys are starting out this game, keeping in step with one of the league leaders in Batangas City Embassy Chill.
Well, magandang start talaga to, no? I mean, this will catch Batangas off guard. Here we see that dish off, but the dribble or that step towards the basket, getting himself free. Domingo, great move.
They definitely are taking it to the defense. Nitong Batangas early on as Apinan in and out on the three-pointer. Villanueva couldn't get the putback to go, but there's going to be a loose foul called against Mindoro.
Villanueva, his first name should be Beast. This guy just works. And I've seen him so many years. He just works and does the blue-collar job for his team.
And could you say, Coach, that this is the best season in the Mpbl yet for John Ray Villanueva?
Probably. Could be. But it's too soon pa eh.
Traveling violation forced by the pressure defense. Nitong Batangas, one of the staples of any team that Coach Solo Villanueva coaches.
And now I'm curious, itong Batangas, they were pointing sa ilong. So may play sila sa ilong and Jong Baloria is the one who inbounds. But John Ray Villanueva, turnaround shot there.
Si John Baloria ang inbounder nga, pero si John Ray Villanueva ang tumapos noon, and there's gonna be a foul. A little bit too aggressive. Pero backcourt inbound ito si John Ray.
Sorry, Javi. Nakakatuwa lang kasi tinuturo ilong. So siguro, sino sira ilong? Ikaw mag-inbound. Hindi, ako yung nagbibiro lang. Probably not. Definitely not.
Early substitution para kay Coach Drake Santos as Recto checks into the game. Tall guard here para kay Coach Drake Santos. Having trouble with the leather. Baila helps him recover. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul. That's too much force trying to get inside the paint.
Well, he made it in but extended his arm to get balance probably because he was going to make a turnaround attempt at the shot.
There's that drive.
That extended arm was just too much.
Mukhang as he was about to go for the spin, he got off balance. That's why he needed something to hold on to. Importante, kicks it out. De La Virgen for three. Yes, that's good. Now a 5-point lead for the home squad. Espiritu all the way to the cup. Dipsy Dude doesn't work. And Apinan will bring up the leather.
Espiritu had everything for himself till he made the spin, the dip-de-doo type of a shot. He had the lane to the right. Could have finished.
Well, Marlon Espiritu is a lefty, and that's a big reason why he decided to go for that left-handed shot. Suma misses on the left corner. Valoria being bothered by the defense of Recto. Picks up his dribble, swings into Importante. De La Virgen gets the handoff, pulls up, short on the perimeter J.
Oh, I didn't notice. Tete Chodoro is in the ballgame for Mindoro, a former Batangas player.
He just checked in. Apinan all the way to the cup, and he will get continuation.
Tete Chodoro pointing foul on the ground. No continuation. Here we see that bit of action. But no more dribble was made by Apinan.
Tried to stop that play there, Tete Chodoro, but all steam ahead was Dexter Apinan. Hits the bonus. This is now an 8-point lead for Batangas.
Pumasok na sa ating laro. Josh Gonzalez, Levi Hernandez, and Ambuluto para sa Batangas.
Such a deep lineup that Coach Cholo Villanueva has at his disposal. Espiritu got Ambuluto off with a crossover, but was bothered still by his defense. Great give and go right there by Batangas.
Well, Josh Gonzalez, very unselfish talagang point guard. Utak niya talaga, pumasa muna. 6 points para kay Villanueva. Alam mo, Javi, may nakikita kong advantage eh. Yung tali ng shorts ni Josh Gonzalez nakalabas. And I would use that to my advantage. I'd grab onto that to hold him and prevent him from defending. And that's something that was taught to me before. And so when I saw watch the shorts, nakalabas ang tali. All you have to do is grab onto that and you can leave him on defense.
Ah, that's very interesting. I've had a relatively long playing career. I played until college. Well, teaming nga lang. But yeah, this is the first time I've heard such a thing, ah.
Tinuro sa...
Interesting.
Mga walang hiya kasi mga nagturo sa akin. So kung makikita nyo, nakalabas ang tali ng kalaban ninyo, that could be an advantage rather than holding the waist and you'd be called for an offensive foul.
Special Defense 101 from Coach JV Gayoso, ladies and gentlemen. Ambuluto, good on the free throw, pushes their lead to 11. And just when you thought that the pain was gonna go away, Ralph Olivares makes his way to the scorer's table. Tete Teodoro. Ooh. From the parking lot of this venue, Tete Teodoro knocks down his first three-pointer.
Well, dati niyang bahay ito at talagang pinatuwa niya ang mga taga Batangas.
Gonzalez hoists up a three of his own, and that is good as well. Little entanglement happening between the two big men. This is Osicos and Ambuluto.
Pati dila natin, mentioning their names, nakakapagtangle din no? Osicos, Ambuluto. Two great big men sa Mpbl.
And our referees deciding to slap out warnings to prevent anything from happening. Timeout muna tayo mga kaibigan. 22-11 is the score. Minute and 28 remaining in this first quarter.
Nagsisimula to sa pag-harvest ng ingredients na ihahalo sa neutral spirits at barrel-aged hanggang ito'y maging ginto para mas swabe ang hagod nito. Ginto, ibang ginto.
No reason to miss out on movie nights or your favorite weekly series when you link your Signal account on Signal Play. Just log in to signalplay.com, enter your Signal prepaid or postpaid account, and unlock the same awesome content right on your mobile device. Tara sa Signal Play. Link your account and get a free premium. Available to active postpaid plans 520 and up and prepaid loads 500 and up.
Sabi ni Coach Drake na ang previous win nila ay testament of being patient, that their growth during losses will eventually equate to a victory. In his words, experiencing heartache built character and an urgency to win. Pero ang gusto pa niya i-improve ng koponan niya ay ang kanilang maturity, lalo na in overcoming defensive lapses. So before coming back into the game, he reminded his boys at the end of the day, the Mpbl is a man's game. Dapat marunong kang pumasa, hindi lang puro balis. Back to you, Javi and JV.
Thank you, Jana. Understanding the game. Alam mo mga coaches na nung panahon namin, basa ng sitwasyon. Because if you move too fast, you do not see what's happening and you need to understand. The only way you can read, even in a book, try moving the book fast, hindi mo mababasa.
That's great insight coming from Coach JV Gayoso himself, a very experienced player. 22-11 is the score. 1 minute 17 remaining. Teodoro misses on the one-hander. Another chance here for Batangas to pad on this 11-point advantage. Olivares now into the game, as well as Darwin Lenor. Gives a screen to Gonzalez. Olivares free for three. It's nothing, but Hernandez is there with the offensive rebound. Ambuluto cleans up the mess of Levy and gets the put back up and in.
So Levy Hernandez for the offensive rebound and an alley-oop pass to Ambuluto.
We're really trying to make them look good, huh, Coach?
Natawa nga si Levy Hernandez dun sa tira niyang yun eh.
Oh, Tete Teodoro looks like he had nowhere to go on that drive. Hernandez recovering there and finishing.
Tete Teodoro telling the refs that was a foul.
I don't think there was a foul there because that was clean defense shown by Batangas. 8 seconds left on the clock for Mindoro. Espiritu doesn't know what to do. And that, in my opinion, is a bailout call.
I was just about to say bailout there by Josh Gonzalez.
Oh, but Espiritu missing on the first charity. 3.1 seconds still remaining here. A lot of time for Batangas to get off another shot to end the quarter. Olivares, he from half court. Way off. And that marks the end of our first period of action dito sa ating pangatlong laro in our Tuesday triple header. MJ de la Virgen and Batangas City Embassy Chill playing their usual game. Team basketball, pressure defense, making it hard for the opponent to get anything going. Tate Teodoro, he hit that three from way out, but his team is down by so much at the end of one here. Joshua Gonzalez also joining in on the parade. 14-point lead para sa kanyang koponan. 26-12 will be back with the second quarter of action.
Kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan, todos.
Bawat buhay ay may kwento.
At maraming kwentong nagsisimula sa ating mga bahay.
Join us as we knock on
Besides using their home crowd as motivation, the Batangas City Embassy Chill makes sure that they always take a part of home with them on court as well. Isang example nito ay si Vin Importante. If you look at his shoes, he actually shares that those were a gift to him from his mom. He actually got them customized because his mom is all the way in Canada, so he can use her as motivation during the game. So if we look at them closely, there's a picture of his mom on one shoe and the picture of his daughter on the other shoe. And this is exactly the example of what Coach Cholo wants his boys to show tonight. He tells them before coming into this game, remember, if we win tonight, this is everything we worked hard for and it is beyond ourselves. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that report, Gianna. Interesting makeup of the shoe galing dito kay King Importante. Pabihira ako makakita nun, Coach, when you have a picture of your loved ones on your shoes.
Yeah, of course. The sad part about that is it's a debut of the shoe, but because of this lead, I don't think he will really get to play that long using those pairs, and we won't be able to see the pair in action.
That remains to be seen. Sometimes, you know, Coach Solo Villanueva, despite holding comfortable lead, still gets minutes to his starters. So we will check that as this game progresses.
Tama ka dun. And the reason why he probably will be put back in is because he plays different positions. Maybe gagamitin siya in different scenarios and see how Kim can contribute with the rest of the guys.
That pass by Teodoro just too low to catch for Osicos.
Oh, two teammates.
Gang rebound by Batangas. Gonzalez, he hit one earlier from that same spot. Same result para kay Joshua Gonzalez.
Why not when you're hot?
2 3-pointers now in the game for him. 15-point lead once again for Batangas. Short on the 3-point try was Recto. Gonzalez leading the break. Olivares on the opposite side. Step back. Joshua trying to find a Boluto underneath, but it was tapped to the baseline. And Batangas will inbound from there. There's that kick out. Gonzalez was not respected by the defense of Osicos on that one, despite hitting one earlier from the same spot.
Tama ka dun. Talagang pinabayaan lang siya tumira. I don't know, scouting reports will probably say allow Josh to shoot.
Well, that guy you wouldn't allow to shoot. Levy Hernandez was also free from 3 on the right corner. Thankfully, airballed that shot. That's good for Mindoro. Stop completed for them. Swatted away by the defense. Lenore running the break. He gets fouled.
I'll take this opportunity lang, Javi. Babatiin ko lang mga taga Mindoro, fans ng Mindoro team natin. Good evening po sa inyo. At mga nanonood from Batangas City or Batangas Province na rin kasi marami rin mga taga Mindoro. Also shoutout lang Ana Payawal. Hello, good evening sa'yo. Enjoy the game.
Good evening to everybody watching, lalo na mga fans ng Mindoro and Batangas, and also to everybody joining us on the official Mpbl Facebook page, and to those watching on the 1PH channel. Javi Palanya and Coach JV Gayoso on call for you in this Tuesday triple header, and Ms. Gianna Llanes, the third member of our broadcast panel, manning the sidelines on courtside duty. 17-point lead para dito sa Batangas, 31-14. Under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Abadeza still no impact in this game. Apoluto beat his man to the cup, but that pass was way ahead of him.
Went straight to our cameraman.
Mindoro trying to go for early offense, but Batangas' defense quick to get back. Panlilio draws Apoluto on the switch. Panlilio clapped by the defense. That was Lenore and Apoluto. 6 seconds left on the shot clock para dito sa Mindoro. And Tagunikar couldn't take the heat of that pass.
Yun ang mga sitwasyon na nakakasayang, ano? Minsan ka lang may possession ng bola, passing lang to a teammate has to be good enough to be catchable so as not to waste the possession.
Olivares behind the back pass to Lenore. Goes to the corner. Levy Hernandez, strong move to the basket. No go. Tagunikar leading the break here for the Tams. Sidestep. And Gonzalez just grabs that ball away. That's going to be a traveling on Dada. Another missed opportunity for the Tams. They've had a lot of botched attempts on offense. That's turnover number 6 for them in this game, compared to just 1 for Batangas. And to add to their woes, Tagunikar is smeted with a personal.
I'm actually waiting for Levy Hernandez to release one 3-pointer. Because you know it's coming. It's just a matter of when it's gonna happen.
So far, he hasn't found the bottom of the net. So has this guy, Ralph Olivares. As we see, points off turnovers on your screens, 10-0 in favor of Batangas City Embassy Chill. There's another one. Can they make it 12? Hernandez leading the 3-on-1. Gets it to go.
Well, you know, a lot of times, even when I was still playing, I recall a lot of good shooters. Pag kalaban mo ay hindi ganun ka-exciting, hindi ganun kalakas, may tendency to relax, and then you miss every attempt you make at the basket.
Oh, Dada tried to spin his way into the lane. Got met by a number of Batangas defenders. Here's that steal by Gonzalez. Hernandez ends up with a leather. 3-on-2 break. Finished beautifully by Levy.
I don't know. I think that was a block by the waist of Josh Gonzalez. Pwede ring steal yun, eh, no? Pwede rin.
Could be both. Fast break points here on your screens, and no surprises there. 11-0 in favor of the home team. Mark Neil Cruz into the game. Olivares to Lenore. Oh! Tagunikar couldn't get the deuce. Helter-skelter in the past few possessions for both teams.
Mindoro just can't buy a basket, Javi.
33-14 is the count. Almost midway through the second quarter. And there you go, Coach. You've been waiting for this. Levy Hernandez, first three-pointer of the game.
With 5 and 10 remaining at the second quarter, you know it's coming. It's just a matter of when.
Sunga wants to answer. That's way off. Espiritu, offensive rebound. In and out. Cruz with the board. Batangas on the run once again. Hernandez. He's going to slow things down. Rudy Lingana is into the game. Hernandez, same spot. Different result. Darwin Lenore, offensive rebound. Misses another gimme. Sunga on the other end. Ooh, that is not a pretty sign.
Oh, yeah.
And he's still down on the floor, grimacing in pain as Lingana gets the basket.
And that's not good. His knee just gave in on him.
He's still down and he's clearly in a lot of pain. Let's look at that once again. He lost traction on the step.
Yeah.
And was holding on to his right knee as he went down.
As the foot slipped, it hyperextended his knee.
But this is a good sign that he was able to get back up by himself and is able to walk comfortably to the bench. So we hope Lars Sunga will be okay and can make a return to this match. We'll hear more about him from Gianna later on. But for now, he will have to be subbed out.
Sad situation para sa coach, ano? Ayaw mo tanggalin yung player na naaasahan mong pumupuntos na at makakatulong sa depensa, that experience, presence that they need. Maybe the best thing for him to have now is to be fitted with a brace of some sort, just to give him that mental confidence on his knee.
We'll see what happens to him later on. But for now, back to live action. Baila checks into the game for him. Bench points on your screen, 20-5. Total team effort is being displayed by Batangas City at this point. And this is no surprise because they've been doing that all season long. Recto hitting a three-pointer. Linganay. Back to Alarcon. First attempt in this game. Rudy with the offensive rebound and putback.
Even when a player isn't out to rebound, ball drops at Rudy Linganay's hands.
That just goes to show the lack of aggressiveness in collecting the rebound for Mindoro. If the smallest guy on the opposite team ends up with the offensive board, as Baila hits a jumper from the short corner. Under 4 minutes in this game, and Mindoro just with 19 points compared to the 40 already ng Batangas. Crisanthony de la Peña also making his debut in this game para kay Coach Cholo Villanueva, one of the homegrown players para dito sa Batangas City. I'm sure the fans are delighted to see their homegrown players in action.
At meron silang mga magagaling at nakakatuwang panooring homegrown players itong Batangas who actually know what to do when they're in. It's not like they were just put in there to be a homegrown player.
Baila sidestepping his way. He will draw the foul. And Dariel Baila, 4 points, 3 rebounds in this game. One of the lead scorers para sa kanyang kupunan. 10.5 points per game and 7 rebounds.
Short on the attempt.
Were you about to call that, Coach?
No, actually, natutuwa ako because he just doesn't shoot the ball. He finds a way to get closer. And that's why na-foul siya. And that's not the first time he did it. Every attempt that he had earlier, he squeezes in. Composed siya eh. So it's nice to see that experience from this Mindoro player.
3 new players in the floor here para kay Coach Cholo Villanueva. One of them is that guy who just shot, Jeremy Cruz.
Cruz shoots the ball and Cruz is fouled. Dalawang Cruz. Jeremy Cruz shooting.
Very familiar last name, especially dito sa Pilipinas.
Yep. Tom Cruise. Ay, iba ba yan?
C-R-U-I-S-E yun eh. Mga ano? Ano nga ba? Bigla na wala sa isip ko. Anyway, 2:30 remaining here in the second quarter. 20-point lead being enjoyed here by Batangas City. Andre Dada, he will miss on a 3-point try. Linganay gets it to Jeremy. Back to Rudy. BJ Alarcon for 3. Second attempt is no good.
I don't think the ball hit the rim, but shot clock did go back to 14.
Alarcon finally finds the bottom of the net by way of offensive rebound and putback.
And that's not an easy thing to do, getting that rebound and just knowing where you are to make that reverse layup.
Not many players, even at this level, Coach, possess that kind of high court awareness.
Oh.
And Recto hitting nothing on that 3-point try. And you saw Dariel Baila said, "Relax lang, Brad."
I think Recto was pointing out shot clock was down, but I don't think it was.
Well, there will be 17 on Batangas' shot clock on this occasion. Alarcon gets it to Rudy. Linganay, 2-man game with Mark Cruz. Rudy doesn't get the bounce. Battle for the board. Ends up with Mindoro. Espiritu. Oh, nifty pass inside to Abadeza for the deuce.
I didn't see that bit of action, blocked out by our refs, number 17.
I will definitely see that one again. Here's that try by Espiritu, creating space against Jeremy Cruz. And that great pass inside to Carlo Abadesa for the 2 points. 22-42 is the count. 59.2 seconds remaining. Timeout muna tayo. Back here inside the Batangas City Coliseum, you're looking at the brain trust of the Mpbl Commissioner's Row. Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, Operations Head Emer Oreta, Boss Joey, and Security Head, the Destroyer, Rudy Distrito. And of course, the Batangueños supporting their home team here. The Batangas City Embassy Chill going up against the Mindoro Tams or enjoying a very comfortable 20-point advantage as we wind down the first half. Mark Cruz goes up strong and is fouled in the process.
Could have been avoided. All he had to do was just challenge the shot and not swat at the ball. But sometimes frustration will get the better of you and you just like to hammer that ball if you had the chance.
Well, Coach, I'll take this opportunity, no? Obviously, itong Mindoro missing the services of Redel Vaigan in this game. They're down by 20, but still 20 minutes to go. What are the things or what is it that they need to do going into the second half that they need to fix?
Third quarter, forget about shooting the three. Get yourself in the painted area to score. Get a foul. Try to foul out these players of Batangas. But be able to score and not bail yourself out by taking those 3-point shots. And avoid errors.
Oh, Espiritu was lucky he didn't lose the leather on that one. Possession will stay with them. 12 seconds left on their shot clock. 38.3 on the game clock.
Kasi if you look at the lineup of Mindoro, marami rin silang big guys. It's just that they're opting to take further shots away. Except for Baila, I believe.
That's right.
Who keeps bringing that ball in.
Well, timeout muna tayo. Coach Drake Santos wants to draw this up. We'll be right back after these. You're looking at Don Ochea, one of the guys who is sitting out this game, as well as Cedric Ablaza, the guy na nakatalikod and talking to a fan. Two guys not seeing action for Coach Cholo Villanueva and Batangas City in this one.
Ang ganda rin, ano? I'm not familiar with the schedule that they have, but smart thing to do to have the two guys rest. Maybe they're gonna face two big teams in their near future.
4 seconds left on the clock. Dada missing on a three-point try. Abadeza offensive rebound and put back.
That's what they need to do. Just get points in the paint. Bring it down little by little.
12 seconds remaining. Cruz for three. Marlon Espiritu, 4 seconds left. Does he know? Yes, he does. Yes! And just when I thought that he was not aware that the clock was running out in this first half, Marlon Espiritu pulls up from the parking lot and sinks a three-pointer to put a positive note to the end of the first half para sa Mindoro Tams. But of course, let's not do away from a guy who led this team, the Batangas City Embassy Chill, to a comfortable lead that they are now in. Jexter Rapinan, 7 points in that first half. But not just that, Coach, the intangibles that he constantly brings to his team.
Oh, a very wise player. He knows where to position himself, help on defense, offensive rebounding, assists, and offensive putbacks. Great game for Apinan.
He is with our Gianna Llanes at courtside, G.
Yes, Jexter, for the game so far, marami sa lineup nyo ay nakalaro niya. So paano nyo sinisigurado na lahat nakaka-produce talaga? For the first half, marami na sa inyong lineup ay nakalaro na. They got to go on court. So paano nyo sinisigurado lahat ng koponan nyo, lahat sa koponan nyo ay nakaka-produce?
Yun na, happy ako na nakabalik ako sa team. Isang buwan din, nakalaro ulit. Kala ko mahirapan ako, kala ko hindi ko na makuha yung timing ko. Buti, thank you kay Lord, nandiyan pa rin. Yun na, sa second half, kailangan namin to i-maintain yung lamang namin para makuha na talaga namin yung panalo.
And most of your games dito nga sa home court nyo, pero palaging marami ang nununood. Ano masasabi nyo sa fans nyo?
Nagpapasalamat kami sa kanila lahat. At salamat sa pagpunta nila sa amin dito para mag-support. So, yun.
Thank you very much once again. That was Jack Stepinan from the Batangas City Embassy Chill. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Mpbl na yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa
Alam mo ba kung hanggang kailan ang load mo? Gamit ang cellphone, i-text ang satellite space EXP space account number at isend sa 5353. Hintayin ang text para malaman ang expiry date. Ngayon, alam mo na, itodo na ang saya!
Hindi biro ang buhay mag-asawa.
Welcome back to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is halftime of our third game for today between Batangas and Mindoro, and the score is 45-27 in favor of Batangas. We have one representative for each team for our halftime interview. The assistant coach of the Batangas City Embassy Chill, Coach Dino Poncenrile, and the team owner of the Mindoro Tamaraws, Andre Arce. I'll start with you, Coach Dino. Coach Dino, I was actually there in your dugout before this game started, and something Coach Chole really reiterated to his team is to remember na pinaghihirapan nyo talaga ang bawat panalo. Even though most of your games were lopsided in your favor, why is this important to reiterate to your team?
Well, it's very important for us na kailangan paghirapan kasi kahit malakas o mahina yung team na makakalaban, hindi naman nila ibibigay sa amin yung panalo. So everything that is in front of us, kailangan paghirapan. So not only for us, but for the fans as well, lalo na sa Batangas.
Now, Coach, why don't you thank everybody that has been supporting your team so far?
Come again? Sorry.
Why don't you thank everybody that has been supporting your team?
Well, first of all, we'd like to thank ang fans ng MPBL at lalo na mga fans ng Batangas Embassy Chill. And I'd like to take this opportunity, binabati namin yung mahal naming mayor ng Batangas City, Mayor Beverly Di Macua, at si Congressman Marvy Marino at ang Batang Duay Fans Club. Maraming salamat po sa inyo suporta. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again. That was the assistant coach of Batangas, Coach Dino Poncenrile. Now let's move on to the team owner of the Mindoro Tamaraws, Sir Andre Arce. Sir Andre, your team did experience your first win last game. Ano yung reaction niyo sa panalo na yun?
Well, we're very happy with our win, and that win is very important for the morale of the team and the momentum of the team.
And for you, what more can your boys do in order to continuously get wins like that?
Well, It's our first win, and well, we just have to continue playing ball. Just keep making our shots and get back on D.
And we would actually love to be able to visit Mindoro someday. I'm sure a lot of fans are watching right now. Pasalamatan nyo naman po sila sa suporta nila.
Okay. I would like to thank Mayor Ina Alegre, CDO Idol Cheese Dogs, Arcedaria Ice Cream, and Selecta Feeds.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the team owner of Mindoro Tamaras, Andre Arce. We will be back with more of the MPBL after this break.
Kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan.
No.
At the half here at the Batangas City Coliseum, where the home team, Batangas City Embassy Chill, up by a very comfortable 45-27 at this point. MJ De La Virgen and the rest of the boys of Coach Cholo Villanueva doing their part in their roles in getting their team to a huge advantage at the half.
One of Tete Chodoro's probably only attempt pala ni Tete Chodoro from the three, from way out there. But you see, ang daming players talaga contributing. You mentioned it, Josh Gonzalez there with the three, but everybody's working well, especially on defense. There you see one of those things that really got them going on their fast break.
Levy Hernandez also joining in on the scoring parade. You were waiting for him to explode. There's that unfortunate incident where Lars Sunga buckled his knee, but he looks to be okay and will be coming back in the second half. We'll be hearing confirmation from that from Gianna. But meanwhile, Rudy Linganay missing on that shot, in VJ Alarcon, the homegrown player, one of three para sa Batangas, also chipping in to the cause of the Batangas City Embassy Chill in that monster first half.
Well, if things aren't going well for you on offense, just prevent your opponents from scoring. Offensive rebounding, 12 ang nakuhang offensive rebounds ng Batangas, 7 lang sa Mindoro. Bench point scoring, 27. Napaka lalim talaga ng bench na ito ng Batangas. Turnovers, 10 turnovers from Mindoro, and Batangas acquiring 14 points from those turnovers. Fast break points, 0-13. Talagang hindi makapagbuelo itong Mindoro. Titingnan natin sana mas umiba na ang takbo ng tema ng kanilang paglalaro.
Leading scorers here at the half, Abadeza, Baila, Espiritu, and Teodoro. Sa kabila naman, it's Jexter Apinan, Levy Hernandez, Villanueva, and Joshua Gonzalez rounding up the top scorers of the half for both squads. And we saw their kanina, coach, bench points. Lamang dyan ang Batangas City. And it is no fluke since they are number 2 in that department so far sa ating season at 48 bench points per game. But that's a far cry from the number 1 team, which is Zamboanga, who is averaging 69.2 bench points per game.
Oo, ibang klase rin yung team na yun. But see, ang kagandahan ng mga teams with a lot of bench points, bench scoring, is the assist factor. And most of these teams really love to pass to an open teammate. And that's the reason why everybody coming off the bench just continues that motion on offense to get everybody scoring.
Oh, that's why everybody on this team just flourishes playing for Coach Cholo Villanueva because of the culture he has built in this squad. Wherever he goes, his loyal players follow. You know, guys like Jexter Apinan, Cedric Ablaza have been with Coach Cholo Villanueva for quite some time now. Also, si Jong Baloria.
Oo, alam na yung sistema niya. At itong mga players na to, tulad ng pangalan na chill lang sila.
Pero sure ako, hindi chill ang ginagawa nila sa practice. Pinaghihirapan talaga nila what they're doing here on the floor. But meanwhile, let's first turn you over to Ms. Gianna Llanes for a report.
Javi and JV, you were talking about Coach Cholo. Now let's talk about Coach Drake. Ito nga ang first coaching gig ni Coach Drake sa pros, but he shares he was actually the assistant coach in Imus and Bacoor before. So he got advice from his mentors before getting this job, and all they told him is to trust the process. Formerly coaching most of the Tamaraws in high school as well, parang kuya daw siya dito. Even dorming with them before and reminiscing on those memories. In his words, it's like I grew up with these boys. So ngayon, hindi na rin ang malambot ang approach ko. I tell them straight up what they have to improve on. Earlier, he also spoke to Lars Sunga to toughen up after he walked off court. Lars agreed, shook off the pain dahil nadulas daw siya and is ready to get back into the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that report, Gianna. Coach Drake Santos in his first head coaching stint.
Well, maganda yung camaraderie that he actually established for himself with his players. But there must come a time that you break and step up and be the leader that you're supposed to be. Maganda yung ginagawa niya ngayon, being tough love, kumbaga, ang ibinibigay niya sa players niya.
Oh, that's really how you start to build something great. Ay, ika nga nila, iron sharpens iron. Mindoro still down by a lot here. This is 25 points, 52-27. King Importante starting this second half together with Jexter Apinan, John Ray Villanueva, Jong Baloria, and MJ De La Virgen. On the side of the Mindoro Tams, Palma seeing his first action of the game together with Lars Sunga, Daryl Baila, Kenosicos, and Bernabe, Heyday Teodoro.
Well, kanina nawala yung bola kay Kim Importante. Well, that was one of the things we were pointing out. Very unselfish play. Everybody looking to pass. Napasobra lang sa incident na yon.
Everything pa rin dapat in moderation. Ball stepped out of bounds, but possession will stay with the Tams with 4 seconds left on their 24. Baila, high arcing shot, hits nothing. Forward pass, Importante couldn't quite handle the leather.
Great save there by Tete Chadoro, making that run to prevent the layup.
Sideline inbound. MJ De La Virgen will be the designated inbounder. Baloria for 3. Doesn't need too much daylight. John Baloria. Eight points now in the game para sa kanya. Averaging 9.7 points per contest.
Here we see Batangas taking advantage of the backcourt of the Tams. Alam nila na kung ayaw ipasa, higher percentage to get that steal.
And you see here just the weight that Coach Cholo gives in playing well all throughout the game. As we look at the 3-point field goal story on your screen, 6 out of 23 for Batangas, 3 out of 13 for Mindoro. Batangas, obviously one of the better shooting teams from 3-point distance in this league.
Pero in that situation, kahit mas mababa ang percentage ng attempts ng Batangas, 6 pa rin ang pumasok, 3 lang ang sa Mindoro.
Baila got that ball slapped. Sunga ends up with it. Osiko's short jumper gets the bounce. That's Osiko's first basket in this one. One of the homegrown players para dito sa Mindoro Tams. 3.8 points per game. 10 left on the 24 para sa Batangas. Delivered Apinan. Apinan to his strong side, tries to leave it for Importante. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Oh, Villanueva getting hit in the face. Yan ang masakit. Kung kailan, mas masakit actually. Kung kailan nag-buzzer na, dead ball na, matatamaan ka pa. But this guy's a gutsy player. Rugged and hardworking.
Oh, that was a tough hit, huh? For you to react that way, Coach?
Yeah. And I know that hurts. Nakakapagpaluha talaga yun. And look at him, parang wala lang. Oh, error pass. Tejador miscommunication. Eye-to-eye contact.
Oh.
Nawala.
I'm still left dumbfounded by the way that John Ray Villanueva just got up from that like it was nothing. Here he is trying to get the ball. Importante ends up with it. Oh, that's blocked by the defense of Baila.
What a block.
Huling-huli.
Oo, naiwan na siya eh. He kept his efforts on Importante and got the block. Mas maigi yata, pinatira niya lang si Importante ng dos no?
3-pointer right there by Jong Baloria. Second for him in the past few possessions. Sunga, strong drive to the basket. And one opportunity para sa kanya. Oh, we're very happy to see Lars Sunga back on the floor without any hitch. Here's that move. Taking it to the defense. Little hang time right there for him. Adjusting his shot.
But
getting it to go.
In that replay, Javi, mukhang si Villanueva pa nga ang foul, mukha. From that angle. You know, I'm looking at Villanueva's face. Wala mang marka Wala Walang maga, walang... There's nothing. It's
Guys made out of steel, Coach.
Yes.
Really one of the toughest players you'll go up against here in the Mpbl, talking about John Ray Villanueva.
So what my partner Javi saying, makapal ang mukha niya.
Oh yeah, I would say so too.
Diba? Parang di ba? I mean, in a nice way, in the best possible way.
I mean, syempre, you know, in basketball, it's important to be very confident, and that's really walang time na mahiya talaga.
Right. Oo, totoo yun. Kakainin ka ng buhay pag ikaw ay nahihiya sa loob ng court.
Is it because it is a very high-pressure situation sport where you really have to muster all your confidence, as John Baloria has no shortage of that. Hits another jumper, this time from the perimeter.
12 points for John Baloria.
Mindoro, short stab is good. Well, Mindoro can't just keep trading baskets at this point. We're nearing the halfway point of this third quarter. And the lead is still at 24.
I think ratio right now is 5:1. 5 stops, 1 score.
Kapinan Cross court to Villanueva. He just keeps impressing. Game in and game out. John Ray Villanueva. 9 points in the game para sa kanya. Osicos doesn't get the bounce this time. And wow, what a block right there with 2 hands by Jong Baloria.
And when we see the replay, makikita natin ang tamang pag-block ng tira, hindi binababa sa player. Ato, definitely, pinayungan lang. There you go.
Waited for the right moment. That's excellent timing right there for the veteran. As Baila misses on his first shot. Take this opportunity to greet Mindoro's team manager, Sir Justin Dada. And one of my schoolmates from high school, Chay Marcon Villaseñor. Thank you guys for watching. Sunga almost comes up with a steal. Villanueva, another three-pointer. This time from the left corner. That is cash.
This unit right now for Batangas, they're hitting their threes, playing defense, 12 points for Villanueva. And the scary thought, they have another unit coming in with great scorers as well.
You have guys like Joshua Gonzalez and Levi Hernandez anchoring that unit off the bench as you see that three-pointer. Despite the challenge of Sunga, Villanueva hitting his stride from the outside. Importante to Villanueva, but he just couldn't catch that pass. Could have been another three-pointer from the opposite corner. But possession will swing back to Mindoro. It's now a 29-point deficit that they're staring at.
A lot of wet spots sa ating court.
And we're very lucky that players haven't slipped and wala masyadong aksidente nangyayari despite the bad weather. But yeah, I'm seeing the drops falling from the roof.
I'm assuming it's still raining outside.
Kanina nung I checked, parang humina na eh. But I hope it stayed that way or it stopped.
I hope our cars are still there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Baila trying to trim this deficit again. Aggressive drive to the cup. He'll troop to the line for 2 shots.
But earlier, Baila just made a path for himself to score. Yan ang nababanggit nga natin. He has been consistently doing that against this Batangas big men.
He has not been doing very good on his free throws itong si Darrell Baila. 11 points now in the game para sa kanya. 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. Actually, he has the bulk of the free throw makes and attempts for his squad because of his aggressive drives. Oh, Villanueva.
Villanueva asking for a foul from...
I am just speechless, coach. They just keep going at you.
Yep. Yan ang matindi dyan. Ang kagandahan dyan, what motivates them, it's not really the offense, but what they're able to do on defense. And that's what builds confidence. He's been playing all-out rugged defense itong si Villanueva. That gives him now the go signal to take those shots. And he's making it.
Yeah, and that's why cliche as it may sound, defense does really win championships because that is what should fuel your offense. As it is clearly happening on the side of Batangas City. Not just now, but game in and game out. That is why they are at the top of our South standings together with Sarangani and Nueva Ecija.
I don't know why I was worried about the rain outside. It's raining here.
On one side of the floor.
Yes.
But Recto wanting to join in on the party and create some drops on their end. Still a huge advantage though para sa Batangas City. Apinan against Panlilio. This is a zone for Mindoro. Patient offense. Nonetheless, a basket for Batangas City. This guy, John Ray Villanueva, he's just unconscious right now, Coach.
Oo nga, 16 points for Villanueva.
11 in the quarter for him. Osicos, another block by Jong Baloria. Baila doing a yeoman's job inside the paint. Second opportunity is good.
Long night for Baila. Great effort that he's putting in.
13 points in the game para sa kanya. And you see here on the scorer's table, 4 players getting ready to check in para sa Batangas City.
Habi itong si Baila has 9 points in this quarter alone.
Well, he has been the bright spot, the lone bright spot for them in this third quarter. This lead has just really swelled, and Batangas City has no plans of taking its foot off the gas pedal. King importante. Ooh, there's a Jason Kidd. Naabutin mo ba yun? And Jason Kidd used to do that on his free throws.
Yung
blows a kiss.
Blows a kiss.
That makes good on the second. 1 minute and 34 remaining in this third quarter. What a second unit. You have Josh Gonzalez, Ralph Olivares, Levi Hernandez, your point guard in your wings, and then you have John Ambuluto and Darwin Lenore in your front line. Easily could be starters on different teams.
And they're... I wanna just say, oh, nag-relax na ang Batangas, pero hindi.
They're not relaxing, Coach, and they don't plan to.
They don't plan to talaga. With this lineup that's playing,
that's just really sheer utter dominance. And just also a testament to what Coach Cholo Villanueva has built here in this team. No matter what the shot clock, the score reads, his players will play the way he wants them to. And that is relentless, energetic on the defensive end, the same way to fuel your offense. As Ambuluto gets the offensive rebound and tip in to go.
Just dominating in all aspects itong Batangas against this man-short team of Mindoro.
Does this Batangas team, Coach, remind you of any team you used to play for or play against in the past?
Oh yeah, in the Mpbl, Batangas has always been a team to beat. And yeah, in the San Miguel and Alaska teams, we've always played those teams that were just dominating every time. And they remind me so much about those type of teams that I played against.
Well, this Batangas City team continues to pile on the points, force those errors. See here some highlights from Jong Baloria in that third quarter. 5 out of 8 from the field, 14 points already in this game, well above his average of 9 a contest. The masked man for Coach Cholo Villanueva playing a superb game, as is everybody on their side. That's the reason why they're up by so much. 75-46 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter of action.
Nagsisimula.
Fourth quarter now underway here. This is the third game of our Tuesday triple header. Day 23 dito sa ating OKBet MPBL regular season presented by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances. Look at that quarter scoring on your screens. Batangas, just when you thought that they could relax, put 30 points on in that third quarter.
Oo nga eh. And courtesy of Villanueva and Valoria.
And right now, they continue on their rampage as Ambuluto scores the first basket of the final period.
I don't think this unit of Batangas will last long. No, I'm hoping that the homegrown talent are fielded back in kasi nakakatuwa rin silang panoorin eh. Oh,
and I'm sure the fans would love to see the homegrown talents play on their home floor. Yan naman talagang inaabangan nila. Siyempre, this is a good chance for them to showcase their talents and maybe hopefully give them an opportunity to get more playing time in the next games.
Oo nga. At para matuwa din naman yung mga pamilya nilang nanonood dito.
Recto, Osicos, that's his spot, gets that jumper to go.
I love the way he releases that shot. Great spin, great setup on the shot.
And he releases it very high, no?
Oo. Textbook. Ooh!
And referee Jojo Belnas still laser sharp in calling those dribbling violations. Did not let that one go. You're looking at Coach Solo Villanueva on your screens. One of the young and up and coming coaches dito sa ating bansa. Of course, former player for the De La Salle University Green Archers, played for Coach Franz Pomare. Gonzalez, he hit two earlier. Misses from the right corner. Lunor with the offensive rebound. Almost a steal by Recto. Hernandez. Ambuluto gets it on the third try.
Nice pass by Levy Hernandez to his teammate. Marami ng utang sa akin si Levy Hernandez.
Talagang binild up mo siya for this game now, Coach. But, Levy Hernandez has always been a high caliber player, especially dito sa MPBL.
Well, actually, minamata nga siya ng defense ng Mindoro at kaya siya dinidikitan.
Lunor attacks, kicks it out. Olivares. That three-pointer doesn't go, but another offensive rebound here for Batangas City. This Mindoro squad is just demoralized right now.
Yeah, they're doing their best to play defense, but Levy Hernandez will have nothing on that shot. And still they get a third chance to try to score.
Gonzalez trying to create space. Floater is no good. Recto on the break, trying to get it to Cuenco on the left side.
Very rare 4-on-3 fast break and the ball goes out.
Almost 4 minutes into this final period. Olivares in the post against Recto. Little shimmy right there. Fall away doesn't go. Offensive rebound yet again. Levy Hernandez bumps Ambuluto. Not really the guy he wanted to create space against. Osicos finishes on the other side.
Great pick by Ambuluto on his teammate.
Eh, di ba shoulder to shoulder nga dapat?
Oo.
Masyado naman nila dinip-dip. Olivares working on the defense of Osicos. Cross court, Joshua Gonzalez gets it to the middle, Levy Hernandez. Getting bothered by Espiritu. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation on Batangas. On Saturday, we're going to troop to the Orion Sports Complex in Orion, Bataan. That's going to be an exciting set of games for you. First game is going to be the Jensen Warriors going up against the Quezon City Capitals. In game 2, a battle of the undefeated teams. Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards going up against the Sarangani Marlins. Both of them are at 5-0. Sa last game naman natin, it's going to be Cyrus Baguio and the Valenzuela MJazz Zenith going up against the home team, the Bataan Risers Kamaya Coast.
What a game. What a set of games scheduled in Bataan.
I am very excited to cover those games, Coach.
Kasama ka ba doon?
Yes, I will be there.
So dalawa tayo.
Ikaw rin ba?
Yep.
See you there then.
Oo nga. The last time we were there, grabe ang ulan.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tayo rin magkasama.
Dito, grabe ang ulan.
But pag tayo magkasama, laging grabe yung ulan. Ibig sabihin ng Coach, grabe rin yung blessings na pinapaulan ni Lord sa atin.
Tama ka doon.
As Espiritu gets a rare basket, unmolested right there. 22-point lead still para sa Batangas City. Lenore getting creative on the shot. That's his second basket in this game. Darwin Lenore averaging 3.8 points, 4 rebounds, and almost 2 assists per game. Espiritu for 3. He hit a buzzer beater to end that first half. That was all net. But couldn't buy one in this half. Mindoro is shooting a paltry 29% from three-point country. 5 out of 17 lamang sila from that distance. Batangas has had a lot of attempts. Conversely, 30 attempts from downtown, making 9 of them for 30%. And ito na, nagsimula pumasok ang mga homegrown talents ng Batangas City. VJ Alarcon and Jeremy Cruz. And in a few moments, we might see also Chris Antoni de la Peña checking in this game to finish this one. At may delay of the game pang napataw. Cuenco setting up the table here for the Tams. He'll take a 3. That's off to the left. Lenore with the board. Olivares to the cup. That layup doesn't go. And to add to his woes, gets the loose ball foul. And yes, here he is, Chris Antoni de la Peña checking in, as well as Paco Madamba for the side of the Mindoro Tams. This is Paco's first crack at playing in a professional league. Just like you, Coach, also started out as a football player. Ito si Paco Madamba, number 22 for the Mindoro Tams.
Talaga? And that's nice, ano? Footwork talaga, laking tulong when you come from playing football, then basketball, convert to basketball.
Espiritu adds to his total. Surprisingly, only 6 points in this game. para sa kanya. Paco Madama wanting to get himself on the box scores. Nga lang, foul lang mapapataw sa kanya. First personal in the game.
Slight wrestling match between him and Olivares.
Cruz receives, swings it to Alarcon, gets a screen from Cruz. Jeremy, the other Cruz, another three-pointer. That's his second of the game.
Ganda rin ang release niya, no? Itong si Jeremy Cruz.
He might just be setting himself up for better opportunities in their next games. Talking about itong si Jeremy Cruz, and gets the rebound on that defensive possession as well. Here he is. Will he get another one? That's way off. Mindoro in transition. That pass a little bit too behind for Paco. But Cuenco, no problem on the three-point shot. 84-62 is the count. The outcome all but settled here. We're only waiting for the final score. Cruz puts the ball on the floor. Tried to hit the back right there, but was short. Cuenco gets it to Abadeza. And Alarcon will slow things down as we approach the final minute of this game. Olivares goes up strong and adds to his total. Oh no, my bad. That's only his first basket of the game. Talking about Ralph Olivares.
I think he created more than actually decide to score for tonight's ball game. Really didn't need to do much. But you can see, no, when he wants to, he can actually score.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that is a luxury that Coach Cholo Villanueva has. He can rely on a lot of players. Pag may isang minamalas, you can rely on someone else. But then again, all these players, they play well at the same time. They may not be lucky all on the offensive end, pero definitely sa depensa pare-parehong effort na ibibigay ng mga players si Coach Cholo Villanueva. And they have definitely left their stamp on this game against the Mindoro Tams, collecting win number 6 dito sa ating regular season ng Mpbl. It's gonna be a long layoff for them as their next game will be on July 11 against Naval City Jazz Zenith. Mindoro tried to keep in step during the start of the game, but the depth of Batangas City just all too much for their squad.
And the loss of Vigan, very versatile scorer, averaging 20 probably, could actually score 20 points if he wanted to.
But this guy, Coach, he could also score 20 whenever he wants to. John Ray Villanueva, he was just unconscious in that third quarter. 17 points, 3 out of 7 from three-point country. That's just crazy the way he performed.
Aside from his defense, he played great defense, getting rebounds, second chance opportunities, once again, all-around play by Villanueva.
Well, now he is with Gian Llanes at courtside.
Yes, I am here with our best player of the game. Gaya nga ng nabigit ng ating panel, hindi ka lang productive sa offense, pero maganda rin ang depensa na pinakita mo. Ano yung mindset mo sa game ngayon?
Sa mindset ko lang po, malakas man o mahina po yung kalaban. Hindi lang po kami mag-relax. Sabi ni Coach sa amin, palagi niya kaming nire-remind na depensa muna bago yung opensa, tsaka tiwala sa mga teammates namin. Yan lang po.
And this is your team's 6th win in a row. Para sa'yo, saan kayo pinaka-consistent?
Wala na po. Every game lang naman. Lagi lang kami niremind ni coach na wag mag-relax. Yun lang po. Yun lang.
And meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan?
Unang-una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako sa mahal na Panginoon. At salamat din po sa lahat-lahat ng mga taga-Batangas na sumusuporta sa amin. Lalo na po kay Mayor Beverly, Di Macua, and kung Marvin Marino. Tsaka sa Batang Tanduay Fans Club. Tsaka sa baby ko, sa asawa ko, si Rochelle Rios. Sa mga family ko, sa Miss Padilla. Family ng asawa ko, tsaka yung lahat ng mga kaibigan ko. Mga teammates ko, mga coaching staff ko. Sino ba? Si Dato King, yung Mustamin, tsaka mga teammates ko, sila ni Carlo, sila ni Kamarangko, Jill, coaches ko, Coach Jay, Pesmenya, tsaka yung boss ko sa Aircore College. Lahat-lahat ng mga kaibigan ko, kung sino pa dyan, hindi ko nabati. Kapatid ko, mga papa ko sa Miss Padilla. Lahat-lahat. Salamat mga taga-Batangas. Salamat.
Thank you and congratulations once again to our best player of the game, John Ray Villanueva, with 17 points. Back to you, Javi and JV.
Thank you so much, Gianna, and congratulations once again to our player of the game, John Ray Villanueva, and the rest of the Batangas City Embassy Chill for getting win number 6 against the Mindoro CDO Idol Cheese Dog Tams. And games on Saturday at the Orion Sports Complex in Bataan. The Gensan Warriors going up against Quezon City Capitals in the first game. A battle of undefeated teams in the second one. In the second one, Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards versus the Sarangani Marlins. And in our main game, Valenzuela MJazz Zenith going up against the home team, the Bataan Risers, in that one. Exciting set of games once again coming your way this Saturday in Orion, Bataan. And that is it for your Tuesday triple header dito sa ating 2022 Mpbl regular season. For my partner, JV Gayoso, Miss Gianna Llanes, this has been Javi Palanya saying good night from Batangas City.
4, 3, 2, 1, Mpbl.